Hey everyone, my name is Jason Winter. Welcome to episode number 8 of High Low, the MMOBomb game show. It's a chance for two of our panelists to show off their knowledge of free-to-play gaming, and for the rest of us to point and laugh at them when they're totally off base with their guesses. I'll be your host for today. Before we get into the rules, let's introduce our contestants. First up, recently summoned from the infernal pits of Hades, we have Mike Byrne, aka Magickmann. How are you doing today, Mike?
Well, that's an intro and a half there. I don't know if I should be proud or insulted being summoned from Hades. I'm going to go with
you're apparently
proud.
a powerful enough, you're a powerful enough demon that some wizard sacrificed, an entire village to get you here, so...
That goes with the whole black mage thing, so we'll stick with that. That works for me.
Isn't that more like a summoner? Are you a carbuncle?
I am not. I'm
You're
a black mage. Black mage.
All right. And also on the show today, retired French spy master Zach Sharps. Zach, what's up?
A spy master, cool. French, really? Whatever.
It's spies too.
Eh.
Weren't you on Frozen from the Iceberg? Wasn't that?
I was secretly undercover for the UK. I guess. You want to be British spy?
That was your cover. That's how good of a French spy master you are. They thought you were British.
and now I'm uncovered because I had to explain this. I mean, God.
I'm sorry, man. Oh, you're gonna get assassinated right during the show, aren't you?
I am, dude. I am. I better leave. I'm out.
It'll be fine. All right, here's how the rules go. It's going to be a little different this week. We got a little change in scoring. The basic structure is still the same. I've got 6 questions, all related to free-to-play gaming, all of them with a numerical answer. I'm going to ask a question each round. The first player will try to give the number that he thinks is correct. The other person will then try to guess higher or lower. If that person is correct, he will score a point. If not, the other person will score a point. Or we're going to do 2 points. It's going to be 2 points now because we're going to do something a little different. We will give 1 extra point to the first person if his guess is within a certain range. Now, the default range on that is going to be 15%. I'll let you know if it's a little different from when we have like a smaller answer, like if the answer is 10 or something like that. I'll let you know what the range is. But otherwise, it's going to be 15%. A little bit of a bonus point to the guy if a guy gets close. So Mike will no longer complain about being just off, not getting any credit whatsoever. So this is all just to appease him.
Yeah,
we'll call this the Mike rule.
There you go. Call it the magic.
I'm not
the
even the one
rule.
that called for changes in the rules here.
You've been calling for changes since day one. And it's always, if we're tied after 6 questions, we'll go to a tiebreaker question. So
fair enough.
All right, here we go.
Now, I guess I can't win the championship because you lost it last week, Zach.
Yeah,
I know, but my record's still really nice. It's still very shiny.
Number 1 contenders match.
There we go.
Yeah. All right. All right. So today's categories are Allods Online, EverQuest, Evolve, RuneScape, Star Wars: The Old Republic, and World of Warships. Mike, why don't you go first? Why not?
Ooh, I like some of these categories this time.
No, you don't. You say that every time. It's still going to be terrible.
No, I kind of dig some of these. I'm going to go with Allods Online. Let's start it off with one I played way back when. I'm not a master on it by any means, but...
I'm totally just asking about total game knowledge here. This is going to be right up your alley, probably.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Now, when this came out in 2011, it was allegedly, from what I read, the most expensive Russian MMO ever.
Yeah.
But that said, its development cost was quite a bit lower than what we expect from modern AAA MMOs or their $50 million or whatever range. So according to a press release, what was the development cost of Allods Online? In millions. Just a whole number in millions.
Yeah, I do remember writing this up long ago about its development costs. And it was one of those surprised for a free-to-play game at the time.
Yeah.
Like you said, it wasn't... BioWare spending hundreds of millions of dollars on a subscription-based Star Wars: The Old Republic, but it was a surprising number looking at the free-to-play and launching free-to-play space.
Sure.
I'm going to go with, for some reason, the number 20 is sticking, but I want to put it a little higher than that, so I'm going to go $24 million.
24 million. Zach, what do you think? Higher or lower?
I don't know. For some reason, 80 million popped up in my head, but I have a feeling it's lower than that.
I'll tell you, it's definitely not. I put 50 million as a top.
I know. Then you mentioned 50.
Yeah.
So, and then that sort of moved me down even further. So now I'm sort of sitting at 30. That was a long time ago since I saw that. I'm gonna have to go higher just because I don't think it's 20. I think it's 30.
Okay.
Something. So
20 or 24 is what Mike
24.
said. Zach says higher. And the answer is only 12 million.
Yes!
Oh wow.
That's all.
I wonder why I was remembering 20 then.
I don't know. There's a 2 in there. Close
There-
enough.
there
Oh,
is.
why was I remembering 80?
Yeah, that was,
There we
I don't
go.
feel nearly as bad about my 20.
All right. Well, there you go. Now you get 2 points for that, Mike.
Yep, and just
And
in
that
the
is
same
all?
typical fashion, I'll run out to a big lead and
There you go.
catastrophically fail to win.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Zach, you're up. EverQuest, Evolve, RuneScape, SWTOR, World of Warships.
Let's go evolve.
Going to Evolve.
Mhm.
All right. Now, in June 2016, that was when Evolve went free to play.
How many times did this game come out? 17.
Just about. Stage 2, Stage 3, Stage 44, I don't know. All right. Now, Steam charts reported Evolve as having about, in June 2016, sorry, in June was when before it went free to play. That was when Steam charts reported as having 106 concurrent players with a peak of 234.
Wow.
It went free to play and exploded for 1 month. We've probably heard all the stories about that. The average player count went from 106 to 15,378.
Oh, jeez.
What was the peak player count for July? It was 234 in June. So how high did it go in July?
Oh man, I was thinking it was lower than that.
It's going to be higher than the other number, definitely.
Yeah, I want to say 25,000 was the peak.
You're
Because
gonna get-
I have the numbers 22 and 5 in my head, and since it's above 10,000, it has to be 25,000, right?
oh, well, that's,
Absolutely. It has to be. It's dead on.
Yes, that's logic.
all right, Mike,
so
what do you say?
25,000, huh?
Higher or lower?
Yep.
I'm going to go a lot higher, just because peak concurrent users is typically a number that's many times over the actual average, and 25 would put that at less than twice the average users for that month. So I'm going to give it a peak of much higher than 25. If I had to put a number, it'd be 2 or 3 times that, approaching 50 to 70,000. But in this case, it wasn't my question, so I just got to go with higher.
You should have picked it then instead of going with the Allods that you knew so well. But you actually got
I
it,
won
so
that point.
Yeah. Well, the answer is 51,099.
That makes
So
sense.
Zach, when you said you had 2 and 5, and you were right. Just should have moved them
flipped.
around.
Yeah.
52 would have been right there.
But that
And
said, if Mike would have had it and he quadrupled mine, I would have shot lower. So,
Well, I put it between
what it
50
is.
and 70, and so it would have all come down to what number I would have picked between 50 and 70, I guess.
yeah.
Okay.
So I
well,
get another
Mike
2
has
points.
2 questions. Now he's
Yeah.
up 4-0. So
Yes.
just even more of a chance for you to choke.
I know, right? Now the choke is still the same, but it looks bigger because there's more points.
Yeah. Right. Well, now if someone gets 2 half points, that could, or 2 full point half, whatever things. Never mind.
Oh, who
Math,
cares? We
whatever.
just play it for the fun of it.
No, man, this is important competition. I got a prize right here. My prize is right here. It's this
right.
box, actually. You believe it? It's this box.
All right.
What's in the box? All right, so you've got, it's your turn, Mike. It's EverQuest, RuneScape, SWTOR, and World of Warships.
EverQuest, are we talking about franchise or the original EverQuest?
EverQuest, the first game.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take EverQuest then.
Okay. Well, happy birthday to EverQuest. Just celebrated its
Yes, it
18th
did.
year in existence.
Damn it, I was hoping that was the question.
No. That now means it can be sent off to war, tried as an adult, vote in elections, so on and so forth.
But still can't drink.
No, can't drink yet. Could drive, get a driver's license for like 2 years now.
Yeah.
Yep.
But now, according to the EQ Wiki, how many outdoor zones did the game have at launch? They are zones under the category outdoor, not counting outdoor dungeons, which is another thing that they had there. But according to the Wiki, how many outdoor zones were there at launch?
Holy shit.
That's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
They're usually so easy.
At launch, outdoors, I don't even know how many zones they had total.
I can't even think what the map looks like.
It's been so long.
Yeah, it
You have to like
has been
archive
so
it.
long.
It's in some tomb like Indiana Jones has to go find.
And when I actually jumped into EverQuest, it was well past EverQuest's heyday. It was me going back and playing some of the MMOs that I didn't play back then because I wasn't into MMOs yet. So like going back just to personally learn the history and the evolution of the genre. So
Random trivia: I have never played EverQuest.
oh, wow.
Still. Yeah.
So
Interesting.
my experience, which is limited anyway in EverQuest, would have been well past launch to begin with. Shit, how many zones do they have? So World of Warcraft had the Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor. And those had, what, like 10, 12 zones apiece, roughly? And that was all outdoor, but just trying to get an idea of what game size would have been at about that time. But EverQuest zones are substantially smaller in a lot of cases. So I'm going to put the total zones, if I had to guess, probably around 40 to 35 to 50, somewhere in there. Outdoor specific, total shot in the dark. I'm going to try and just put you in a terrible spot here and give you a 50-50 shot and maybe scrape at least 1 point for myself here. I'm going to go 20. 20 outdoor zones.
20 outdoor zones.
I really wish you would have went in your range that you originally stated.
Well, the range that I stated was all zones. I was just trying to extrapolate what I thought the full map would look like.
Man, so 20 outdoor zones. Because, you're right. Because World of Warcraft has a fair bit. Because it has the 2 continents that it had at launch. And then EverQuest was a while ago. So you have to think on a technical scale how that would have been.
Right, and that was kind of the logic that I put in there with they probably could have done more zones because their zones were a lot smaller.
Yeah.
But don't give them your advice, man.
My thing is
I already said.
My thing is like it has I feel like there wasn't like a 2-continent thing going on. And I feel like there wasn't like a multi sort of area, 2-faction big sort of, branching out. You can either roll one or the other. But this is really old archives. Like, I have to dust this shit off. Like, it's way in the back of my brain.
So
I can already hear, like, the longtime EverQuest players screaming while we're debating this back and forth.
Exactly. I'm going to have to shoot lower just because I think it has to be around 12 to 16.
I think I'm safe.
But I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. Who the hell knows?
All right, Mike says 20, Zach says lower. The actual number is 25.
Yes! The logic holds again!
Oh, man. Now you're really, really setting up the choke.
Ooh, 6-0, and now it's got to all be downhill, right? Because if I scrape one point on anything,
really. This is
the game's
position
over.
I was in last week. So,
but no, that's what I'm saying. If I score even at least 1 point now, the game's over.
Yeah. You might get your second win against me.
His total possible available points is 6 right now.
All right, but you don't get 1 point on this one because you're not making the initial guess, so that's not possible, at least on this question.
On what?
But Zach does pretty much.
Oh, okay.
You only get the bonus point when you make a guess.
Oh, okay, so then I don't have 6 points, I have 5.
No, you have 6 right now because you got all 3 of the questions right.
Right, but the second one, Zach had to make the guess. I didn't make the guess.
No. Trust me, you have 6 right now.
I'm misunderstanding why I can't get...
No, you can get the bonus point if you make the guess and you're close, but the other guy still gets the 2 points.
Yeah, I have no idea how the fuck we're scoring this anymore. Go ahead, Jason.
6-0, Mike. Congratulations. He doesn't even want the point, but we're giving it to him anyway. All right. Zach, your choice. We have RuneScape,
Venn diagram to figure out how we're keeping score anymore.
RuneScape, SWTOR, and Warships. Zach understands.
I understand. I'm gonna have to go with SWTOR just because my back's up against the wall. I have to choose something familiar, and what's more familiar than good old SWTOR? So
what's more familiar than Star Wars and Jedi?
I'm amazed you didn't go with your friends at JagX there. Wow.
Yeah, I'm surprised you've taken that long. All right. Well, say what you will about the game. You can't deny that they do make some really awesome cinematic videos. In what month and year was the first one revealed? And the margin on this will be 3 months. So you can be 3 months off and get the bonus point. Although if you get the bonus point, it doesn't matter because Michael will just win anyway. But
yeah, I'm trying to think. When did this game even release?
Oh my god, the first cinematic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm trying to think. I have some. It's gonna take a minute because I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I mean they released cinematics.
Search your feelings.
So
you know it to be
far
true.
Before launch.
Yeah, it seemed like the hype went on forever.
Yeah, it did. When the hell was launch?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
So I thought that part would have been easy.
Trying to think how many expansions they had. Fairly certain it was around 5. I could be off by 1 though. So if that's 5, that would put it at 2012 because it's been about a year each. I'm gonna have to say 2010. But what month? I believe it was at E3, so I think it was in June. So I'm gonna have to say June of 2010, but I feel like I might still be wrong. I don't know, but I'm gonna go with that. June of 2010.
All right, Mike, what do you say? Do you say before that or after that?
This sucks because my guess is dependent on if I think he is right on when the game launched. Because if he's right on the launch date, I think the first full cinematic trailer we saw would have been after that. I don't think we would have seen a full cinematic trailer piece or story piece 2 years ahead of launch. I think it would have. We knew info forever on the game, but I don't think we would have been seeing a full cinematic 2 full years ahead of time. If I think he's off by 1 year on the launch of the game, though, then I would go before, because I think we definitely saw a video prior to 1 year before launch. Shit! All right, I know launch was around Christmas. It was in December. Which was odd to begin with. And I did play like every day on launch day. There was a bunch of us that were looking forward to that. It was definitely 2011 or 2012, December.
Attention.
Yeah,
Attention.
This one's rough.
It is.
I just feel like if it was 2012, then we're headed towards its 5th anniversary, and I feel like we have not written an article about Star Wars turning 5 yet. So I think your date is correct. December of 2012. You gave me the year. I know the month is December.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have to go later. I don't think we were seeing a trailer 2.5 years prior to that in June of 2010. I think we saw trailers after.
All right. So Zach says
that was a
December.
rough one.
Sorry, Zach says June of 2010.
Yep.
Mike says later.
Yep.
Game launched in December of 2011.
Oh,
and the first trailer was at E3 in June of 2009.
Wow!
Yes!
So Zach was exactly right, just off by that 1 year.
I knew it was at E3 because I remember the first thing they ever talked about and showed was that freaking trailer. Yep. That long-ass, amazing trailer.
It was a long time before the launch.
Oh, yes,
that
my
is
memory.
really bizarre. I don't remember covering...
Yes!
We did. I did an interview with them.
50-year anniversary, and that was only 3 months ago.
That's funny.
Oh, man.
Oh, guys. So now Mike is up 6 points to 2. Zach hangs in there.
God, he had me so worried when he was talking about like how launch was like a little bit later. I'm like, oh God, I completely botched this by a year.
I was in the same boat you were.
Yeah,
I was
it was
like,
in my favor.
Did it launch in 2011 or 2012? I can't remember which, and whichever one I go with, it's going to change my guess. I would have lost either way, though, ironically, because it was just that far beyond. Mm-hmm. Wow, interesting.
All right, Mike,
Good
you
question,
have the choice
Jason.
now.
Yeah.
You've got the choice between RuneScape and World of Warships. Again, you just need 1 point to win.
Oh, damn it. Am I going to do it with RuneScape or World of Warships?
Yep.
I'll take my shot with World of Warships. I don't know jack about RuneScape.
Oh, you're going to love this question. So you thought the Star Trek question about the length of the Enterprise was maybe stretching things a little bit?
Oh god.
Tell me.
I see where this is going.
Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. Believe me, you don't. What is the IMDb rating of Steven Seagal's 1992 classic Under Siege?
Oh my god, you
fuck?
are reaching so badly for this because
Within
Steven
half a
Seagal
point.
is now
Half a
in their
point is the
advertising.
Half a point is the margin.
Steven Seagal's what? From
Under
when?
Siege.
Under Siege, the movie.
That's his movie when he was on a naval ship, and then, of course he's now a commander in World of Warships.
And
It's totally
IMDb, refresh my memory, does 1 through 10 and half-point
10
increments
with-
or quarter-point increments?
Where's my coin at? It's gonna be a coin flip.
10 points.
Do they do half-point increments or is it just full?
10th of a point, actually. So it could be like
Oh,
3
okay,
points.
so they could do like an 8.2. All right.
Yeah.
Shit. God, this is really stretching to make this a world of question, you dick. With this new like commander general stuff in those games. Under Siege, God, IMDb rating.
First of all, have either of you guys seen it? I saw it.
No,
It's
I didn't even,
been
I didn't
so
know it.
long, man, since I've seen that. It wasn't
Zach, were
great.
you even alive in
It-
1992?
I was 94.
Okay.
So no, he wasn't.
Oh.
It wasn't great, Zach. You're not missing much.
I've never heard of it, so yeah, it must not have been that great.
God, well, I hate you, Jason. And to seal the victory, I have a 1-point swing, 0.5 in either direction.
You know, I don't envy you. I thought this was a gaming show, but I guess it's movies.
I don't think it's as high as 7. It's definitely not like 8 or 9 or 10 or anything like that. Could it have slightly broken over 7 with enough people? Maybe. I'm going to put it at 6.8. That gives me a nice 6.3 to 7.3 swing to try and just steal the game here on a technicality.
Okay.
So I'll put it at 6.8.
All right, 6.8. Zach, what do you say, higher or lower?
I've never heard of it, but I know IMDb. I know that at 6.8, the movie would have had to been decently good, but just a bit too cheesy to really make it up to 7. 7's really when you get to the entertaining,
described Under Siege
somewhat quality.
to a T without having seen it.
Yeah, so, and then if you go up to 8, obviously it's not 8, because 8, I would definitely know about it if it was worthwhile. 6, I think I still might know about it. But I think I'm going to get screwed by the technicality here, because I believe it might be a little bit lower, but around probably a 6.5 or lower, because it could even be in the 5s, because usually in that case, it's just not worthwhile seeing at all. And I'm going to have to go lower on this one.
All right, 6.8 is what Mike says. Zach says lower. And the answer is 6.4, which falls within the margin. Close enough for Mike to gain a point. Zach gets 2, but it's not going to be enough. Mike wins 7-4.
Mike needed the magic rule not to choke.
Reclaims a little of his lost
Hey, there was
glory.
still one more question, so I had
There
a
was.
chance.
There was. So you had a chance to screw it up and lose again.
I say we play through that question and see if I would have caught back.
I gotta save it. I gotta save it for next week. It's a good one. Oh, it's a good one. It's a really good one.
When I lose, I don't try to make up new rules.
Oh, boy. Congratulations to Mike.
Thank you.
You are the winner this week. Your reward is this box, which contains all my old business cards. I've got one from like, let's see, what have we got here? Got like this. Where was it? Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. It's my old Krause Publications one. Wow. We've got this RC2. We've got this press pass. I've got let's see, this crappy thing I made up for myself once. Look, I got dice. Isn't that cool? I'm a gamer. Woo. Got a Beckett. All right. We've even got one of these.
These are my official Jason Winter
Ooh.
collect. Hey, nice phone number.
That's really old and not even mine at all anymore. None of these have my current phone number.
Somebody's getting a call.
Some poor schmuck in Charlotte's getting a call now. But anyway, now your real reward is getting to tell all the fans where they can find you on the internet. So go right ahead.
You can find me personally on Twitter at Magickmann1, Magickmann1, or of course, right at MMOBomb.com. Obviously, follow that Twitter as well.
And Zach, where can we find you?
Eric, find me on Twitter at Zach Sharps, and the only reason why I even shot lower on that is because I have vast IMDb knowledge.
I'll have to put in more movie questions. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you can find me tweeting at Winter Informal, find me streaming occasionally at twitch.tv/JasonWinter, and as Mike said, of course, head on over to MMOBomb.com for all your free-to-play gaming news, articles, reviews, interviews, all sorts of great content we do there every day, all about free-to-play gaming. Thanks again to our panelists for showing up. Thanks to you guys for watching, and we will see you next time. Later.